Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to the Optimistic Survival Series. Now, I normally start off these episodes by saying we have a very busy schedule today, and while we do, I want to mix things up a little bit. So, as busy as the schedule is, it's not busy, if that makes sense. Anyway, today we are going to be doing some more work inside of our storage facility building, which we actually just did a tutorial on yesterday, and I actually did come up with a design for the door, so we will go ahead and install that real quick. So let's go ahead and grab our materials if we have them here. It doesn't look like we do, but we do have some stone. And it was stone here on the bottom, and then it was spruce planks, and these three planks right up here were actually not there. We have a window up there, so I can go ahead and use these spruce planks there, and then we just need some upside down stairs, glass across the top, and our doors placed here, which this we can go ahead and get rid of as well. These dark oak planks, we won't need those right there anymore. Same with this grass. I don't have a shovel on me, but it's only 3 of them. Nothing we can't handle. Alright, I will do that real quick. Well, it's a sad day. I only had 1 spruce stair, and if you recall from the last episode, I am completely out of spruce wood now, but dark oak stairs should be just fine, at least in the short term. We'll leave that lantern there. I kind of like it. And then we just have some stone, cobblestone, and stone bricks that we can put in place of the dirt that we had down. And then I just so happen to have 2 oak doors, which will finish off the walls. So we are now protected from the outside as the sun is setting. Thank goodness, because we have some more work to do in here. We have quite a bit of dark oak wood. I still need to chop down this tree right over there. That'll give us a little bit more. But we need to finish lining these rows with chests and actually assign them categories so we can get all of our stuff sorted. And we also need a crafting table in here. I hate the idea of making one when we don't necessarily have to. But, of course, if we need to, it's not a huge issue. It's only 4 planks, but that is half of a chest, and with our current wood situation right in here, half a chest is kind of significant for us, but I'm not seeing an additional crafting table, so we will just go ahead and make one real quick. Not an issue at all. We'll just set this right over here next to our automatic composter, which we actually have 36 bone meal in there. That is a great start for us. On top of the 41 that I have in my inventory, we might have some scattered elsewhere as well. I'm going to go ahead and turn all of these dark oak logs into planks, and we will just get to work on making some chests for the storage facility. Alright, about 40 more chests from that, so that will at least be enough to finish this side right here. And then we will go ahead and I probably should have saved some of that wood to make some signs and or item frames, but we won't worry about that right now. I'm thinking we will kind of leave a little gap here. You know what I'm actually thinking, though, is this is more than enough storage for us at the moment, so I don't think we need to expand it anymore. I will make some signs now, and while I like dark oak overall, for signs it's just too dark, and although I do have a lot of bone meal. I was about to say, unless I have white dye, but I do have an abundance of bone meal, so we actually will go with dark oak signs because we will be able to see the text on there just fine if we stain that sign. And there are new sign properties in the 1.20 update, which I kind of forgot about, if I'm being totally honest. We can now wax our signs, which means we can also edit our signs later on, so nothing in our storage is necessarily permanent. Of course, we could always have just wrecked the sign and replaced it, but now being able to edit them, it definitely makes a big difference for us. I'm also going to make some pressure plates here, at least just one for that door. I don't seem to be using this door quite as often. This seems to be my primary door, which is fine. Alright, dark oak logs into planks now. We got lots of sticks from chopping down those trees, and 6 signs to start will be good. We will also go ahead and make 6 white dye. And let's just get started categorizing. So I'm thinking up here we will have some, we'll go with natural blocks. I know it's kind of copying the creative inventory a little bit, but hey, it works. So that'll be our dirt, our gravel, stone, all of that good stuff. Down below it, we will do our wood. And I just realized I could have edited that, but I'm actually gonna put this on the second line. I kind of like having it a little more centered. So natural blocks, wood, I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of the categories off camera, and then I will show you guys what I come up with. Okay, so we have natural blocks and wood, which you saw before. We also have food, plants, nether items, a miscellaneous chest, always useful to have, valuables, tools and weapons, and redstone and transportation. If I need any other categories as I'm sorting all of our items out, I will certainly add those in, but that should cover most of the bases. So I am just gonna do this. I don't want to bore you guys to death. We have a lot of large chests in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move everything over off camera here, and I will show you guys where we're at once we're finished. I have moved everything over from our house into the storage facility. As I said, I was likely going to add some more chests here, so we have redstone. Oh wait, I had that one. I added building blocks, which I kind of am surprised I forgot about. Same with mob drops as well. And then we just have an abundance of flowers. It would have just crowded up our plants chest. So I got that its own chest. Of course, our natural blocks chest is already very full, so I may need to split that in between dirt, sand, and gravel, and then, of course, our stones and that category of blocks. But for now, we are still doing okay on space. I don't think we will fill it up anytime soon, especially with our paths that go through our homestead. We use a lot of those blocks anyway, so I don't think it will be a huge issue for us in that regard. Anyway, all of these chests in here are now empty, so I will actually go ahead and get rid of them. It's definitely going to change the feel of our house, but it's going to make it seem a lot bigger, which I will appreciate. I will leave just one chest for now. Anyway, as I was moving things over, I realized a couple things. Well, number one, obviously, is that we have lots of mob drops from our looting sword, specifically bones, rotten flesh. We actually have quite a bit of gunpowder and string, though, so that's always good. But the other things that I noticed as I was bringing everything over is, first, we need to get some bees going because I want to wax these signs. While I do try to aim underneath these chests, sometimes I accidentally end up clicking the sign and it brings up that page. So if we get some wax on those signs, we can keep those permanent locked in and not have to worry about that. The other thing I noticed is the food situation is not great. I do have a lot of raw mutton, but that's not my favorite food in the game. I prefer beef and pork for sure, so we need to breed the animals as well. I also had a disaster building the barn. I forgot about that. So I will go ahead and, actually we have quite a few pigs, so once I get all of them bred, I will go through with our looting sword, kill some of them, we'll have some more food, get that taken care of, and maybe start working on a bee farm. And I finally got some wool so that we can put carpet on this pig pen, not have to worry about that anymore. I think it will be safe to wreck these oak planks now, so I will go ahead and do that. And I bred the cows. We're not going to take care of them quite yet. There's not nearly enough to do that, but once I get these pigs bred, we will definitely get some food from them. And that certainly takes care of our food problem for now. 37 raw pork. Hey, our sugarcane farm is coming along nicely. I don't think we have any yet, but I will check the chest just in case. Oh, we actually do. We have 20 of it. How about that? So that is coming along great. All right, let me get this pork into these furnaces here, and I need to go grab some coal for this as well. The nicest thing about having all of our stuff organized is now I am aware of what we do and don't have. For example, we are running a little low on coal, so we will want to get that taken care of in the near future for sure. Let me actually do this. We'll go 8 there and then 13 on that one. There we go. And we will throw all of these into the furnaces, let that cook, and let's head out and see if we can find some bees nearby in the valley. I'm thinking maybe... Okay, actually real quick, I want to make a spyglass. I know I've been using that Optifine Zoom, and I know I've talked about how I feel guilty about using that. So I'm going to make a spyglass real quick. I know it's amethyst and copper. I'm not sure what else we need. It could just be that. It looks like it is. Okay. That will make me feel a lot better about zooming in. Even if it's still the Optifine Zoom, I will just feel less guilty about doing that. Alright. I'm not seeing any beehives on that tree, none on that one either, or there. We do have one up there, no beehive up there, or excuse me, bee nest. There's one. Okay, so we need Silk Touch actually to bring that nest back, or we could just put the bees on a lead, I think. But I think Silk Touch might be a better route. So let me see if we can head down to the enchantment room and maybe get a tool with Silk Touch on it. I will grab some of our iron tools that we have in here and meet you guys down there. Down in the enchantment room, whatever we want to call it, I brought with us an iron axe and an iron hoe. So let's see if either of these yield anything that we are looking for. I don't see any Silk Touch. I can also grab... Oh, never mind. I don't have any books in here. But we do have a second iron pickaxe, and we will just kind of cycle through taking the level 1 enchantment until we see Silk Touch. And there we go. We got a Silk Touch iron pickaxe. That will be great for us. I can go ahead and disenchant that. We will throw it back into the chest and head back up, grab that beehive. Hopefully it's nighttime. If it's not, we'll have to wait just a little bit so that the bees are in the hive. It looks like the sun is starting to set, so that is perfect timing. Hopefully there are bees in there. If not, we have the Silk Touch pickaxe now, so we can go and find some others. There are quite a few forests around. It's very convenient that that beehive is nice and close. I keep calling them hives. The bee nest is very close to our cave entrance there, so not a far walk for us. It's definitely dripping honey. The bees have been hard at work. We have a skeleton over here. We'll actually take care of him first. There we go. And we will just quickly grab this nest and let's head back home. Alright, I slept through the night. It doesn't look like there's a creeper over there, but otherwise not too many mobs lingering around here. One right there, deja vu from the last episode. We'll just run in here. So with these, I definitely want to do a farm later on, but for now, we just need to stock up our bee population. I originally thought about building a enclosure somewhere out here, but I figured for now, it will just be easiest if we put them in here. That will keep them in here, keep them safe, and we don't have to worry about anything like that right outside. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this down. I don't think they'll be angry at me. I don't know if there even are any in there, truthfully, but I will head down here and get a flower, or a few actually. We have lots of dandelions, so I will grab those and some dirt as well. Let's head back up here, see if the bees have come out. Doesn't look like it. Maybe once I place down the flowers, if, again, there are bees in there, which I'm not 100% sure that there are. Hopefully so, but that may not be the case. And I just opened up the debug screen. It does say it's empty, which actually means it is safe for us now to take some shears and go ahead and harvest the wax or honeycomb, whichever it is, from the hive. It is the honeycomb. So we have 3 honeycomb from that. I don't remember the recipe. Truthfully, I've never made it. I actually haven't done bees in Minecraft before for the beehive. It is 3 honeycomb and 6 planks, which I know we do have, so, well, kind of. We'll use up the fragments of wood that we have here in the oak and spruce, and then the remainder can be our dark oak wood, which we have an abundance of, and that'll give us a beehive. So let me head back up here. We will place down this beehive up here, and we need to set out and find a hive that actually does have bees. So let me see if I can find one. Okay, I didn't see any over in that direction, but honestly, part of this series is going to be having fun, but also being crazy, which means planting an oak tree inside of here, surrounded by flowers, and hoping that a beehive will just spawn naturally. I did not mean to do that, dang it. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. Alright, I have no idea how this is gonna go, but let's just find out. Alright, well, no beehive from that. And this technique is certainly a little over the top, so I'm not going to try it more than 2 or 3 times, but I'm just curious to see what might happen. No beehive once again. We'll try it a couple more times. This is good though, we need the wood. No beehive from the 3rd attempt. I keep getting short trees. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that I'm trying to grow these trees in the attic of my storage building. Perhaps that might influence the type of tree we get. Alright, we'll give it one more try. If not, we will just go out and find a beehive. And nothing here. Alright, well, we'll leave this tree for now just to add to the bees' habitat, but let's head out and actually make ourselves useful. Let me put away some of these leaves real quick. And just in case, I am bringing 2 leads, so if we find some relatively close... I think I see a beehive. Alright, let's head up here. Well, let's see what we're dealing with here. It says the nest is empty, and I'm not seeing any bees around. So I think we might have to set out a little farther here. Let's look into our spyglass, see if we can see anything down in the valley here. Nothing popping out, although there's a flower forest over here. I kind of like the odds of finding some bees in that flower forest, so let's go see what we can find over there. Alright, I'm starting to feel some positive energy in here. Let's see what we can find. Did I just see a bee? No, that was just a flower moving through the grass. There's gotta be at least 2 in this forest, I would hope. And assume. Alright, I think I see a beehive up here. Nope, that's just a log. Got my hopes up for nothing. Well, now I'm thinking maybe just plant oak trees in this flower. Ooh, here we go. Though I haven't seen any bees around, let's see if it is empty. I cannot believe this. There's one more over here. Ooh, there's a bee. Alright, we are going to follow him and see where he goes. Where did he just fly away to? What the heck? Oh, right here, perhaps. And empty. I don't get it. I just saw him. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of these leaves. Maybe he'll appear? No? I mean, you guys saw him too. I'm not going crazy here. Empty. I don't know. I think I'll just take these hives back and we will hope that they have bees in them, but no guarantees. Well, I might as well check for all hives around here just in case. Actually, I could be wrong, but there might be a bee nest in the village. I'll go ahead and grab this one too. I think we got one there. We finally got the advancement for transporting bees safely. Move a bee nest with 3 bees inside. That is exactly what we are looking for. That is awesome. All right, let's head back before we get completely attacked by mobs here. Okay, I've made it back safely. We are just going to place down all 4 of these bee nests in our second floor up here. We'll put one here, put one right over there. We'll just put them kind of close here, doesn't really matter. And hopefully they will find their way into that hive. I think we may have to remove these nests. I'm not 100% sure, and I might have to do some more reading up on that as well. But that should be fine. I'm not 100% sure about how that is going to work with the scaffolding there. I would assume that it would be okay, but just to be on the safe side, I am still going to put a trapdoor there. There we go. Alright, so we can get in and out, no problem. The bees will hopefully be happy up here. I know it's not the most ideal environment for them, but for now, that will work just fine. And I wonder, is this one empty? That's empty. Uh-oh, that totally startled me. I know you guys can't see me, but I completely jumped out of my chair. I was not expecting that at all. Anyway, there's honeycomb up there. Hopefully the bees will calm down soon. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep and let my heart rate come down a little bit. Alright, it's morning. I've calmed down a little bit from that completely unexpected angry bee. I knew it might anger them, but he came out of the hive that said empty. That's what caught me off guard. Anyway, hopefully he'll calm down soon. I'm not sure how long it takes them to, but they are up there. Hopefully they're happy. We will go up there and breed them towards the end of today's episode. But the last thing I want to do for today is finish at least the inside of the barn. We will come back to the outside on a later date, including flattening this hill a little bit. Hello. And doing some more terraforming in that regard. But the inside, I want to expand the animal pens, make them more accessible. So we will take care of that real quick. And something I realized I probably should have done the last time is, instead of having these weird gaps, because I remember having to deal with the stairs a little bit and how they lined up on the inside and outside, I'm going to make these slabs full block. So this whole border up here is actually going to be a full block border, and we will have it like that as well. So it looks a little more like that. The roof itself, at least the cobblestone outline, is a little bit thicker, but I think that will be just fine for us. It will once again make that roof look a little more neat and polished. And now I'm going through, adding in those pillars. And I think I might get some more oak just to have that go all the way across. We will just match it up with the cobblestone on the outside. I know it's going to look a little odd from the inside because we will be able to see... Actually, no, it won't, because if we have oak going across there as well, it should look just fine. So let me put in these pillars real quick, And how much oak did we get? I know we got a little more, I think. Maybe. I don't know how many trees we chopped down. I know it was 3, but they were smaller trees, so wood, yeah. I mean, we have some oak slabs, that's good, but it looks like we do need to make some more. Luckily, the slabs double, so this will at least give us a good start. I'm sure we will need more once we get this whole roof filled in, but at least for the row where the logs are, this will be good for now. And I am a few slabs short, so we will need to get some more oak trees planted and harvested. Of course, I could just go over to a nearby forest, maybe over there, or maybe that flower forest would work well as well. But it definitely looks a lot nicer having it like that. Obviously, I will have slabs up here as well, but it's just going to kind of follow that pattern of the cobblestone slabs. Meanwhile, for the animal pens, I'm thinking for the cows, definitely podzol and coarse dirt in their pens. We can have some grass sprinkled in here and there, but I kind of like that more dirty look for the floor of the cows. And the pigs, obviously, we will leave grass because they eat the grass, and we're not going to take that away from them. So let me get some coarse dirt. Just regular dirt and gravel. And podzol, well, I have silk touch now, so we will actually be able to get some. It's not a shovel, so it's going to take us a little while, but we will just head up here to the spot where we've been doing our large spruce tree harvesting and grab some of that. Alright, I got a half stack of podzol, so between the cows, pigs, I might do them in the chicken coop as well. We will just see how we feel when we get there. Cows I'm going to put over here. Well, yeah, cows I'll put over here on this side. I'm kind of thinking where it would be easiest to leave the cows or pigs. Definitely leave pigs right here since there's a lot of them. And, well, this one's a toss-up. I think we might move the sheep. They're a little easier to move in my opinion. Chickens can kind of be a hassle sometimes. Alright, so the cow pen is going to be right over here. I probably should go ahead and make a shovel real quick. And let's just go in here and dig out a few blocks here and there. Around the edge, actually, I think we will put in maybe stone brick, or I guess not there, but that doesn't matter. Stone brick or maybe cobblestone just to match. Of course, we could also go with smooth stone. I say that, but I don't think we have an abundance of any of those blocks right now. I will double check though. Stone we have 4 of, and I don't even remember what else I said. Stone brick, 5 of, and I don't even remember what the last one was. It was stone, stone brick, and cobblestone. I know we don't have cobblestone. I have 15 in my inventory. That's not going to be enough to go all the way around. What we might do instead is just, well, we're running low on dark oak too. We really need some more resources. That is our biggest need right now. So don't be shocked in the next episode when I have loads of resources, because that is going to be my goal. We are going to use dark oak. I think we're just going to have enough logs to barely finish up this little pin here. And I'm going to go ahead and plant another dark oak tree. That'll be enough to at least finish off the floor, and by the time it grows, we will be ready for it. So let me get that planted. Meanwhile, in this cow pen, we will start with the podzol, just kind of sprinkled throughout here and there. And then we will do the coarse dirt, which I still need to make. There we go. And we will sprinkle that throughout as well. Perfect. All right. And then I think we can also do some dirt here and turn that into path. Excellent. And we just have one more block here to fill. I think we'll just put in a little bit more podzol. We don't want to overdo it, but I think that will give us a good look. It's a bit much in this direction. I think I might sub out this block for coarse dirt, which I need to make even more of. Alright, we'll put that there, and we will just fill in the rest with coarse dirt. That has a good look to it. I kind of like that. Alright, let's bring the cows over. So let me get some wheat, because we don't need them getting distracted now. We will hold that in our offhand. I should probably establish a plan before I go full force into this. Do fence gates... I may have already asked this and also answered it in a previous episode, but do fence gates connect to walls? I feel like they do. I don't know why I'm questioning myself on this. Now I'm about 99% confident that they do. They sure do. Let's go ahead and get our cobblestone walls into place. I think the cows will fit through there just fine, and cobblestone walls here as well. And let's go ahead and break down their fence and lure them into their new permanent pen, which I think they're going to find much more enjoyable than that small enclosure they were in before. Alright, let's get rid of this wheat from my offhand. We'll go ahead and feed one of them, I suppose. There we go. And we can tear down this fence, the first of the 4 pens to go, and it's gonna make it feel a lot nicer. It already does, just having that kind of enclosure here. Once we have a path running through here, some hay bales and lanterns and such on the posts here, get that ceiling finished up, it's going to be a really nice barn. Alright, let's do the pig enclosure real quick. So, wall that off a little bit. I'm going to need a lot more resources. And actually, I think I'm going to take care of the rest of the barn off camera. It's pretty much going to be rinse and repeat with how the cows were. So all the enclosures, except for the sheep, which will be grass, they're pretty much going to look the same. So just pretend that you are watching it. If you want to watch me build the cow enclosure 4 times, that's how it's going to be. Okay. The last thing I would like to do this episode is head up and get our bees bred, and then we will call it for a day. Hopefully they're not still mad at me. I think I'm okay. Alright, well he just went into the hive. Let me pull out some flowers here. I heard one of them leave. Here's a couple of them. And pretty soon we will have ourselves a baby bee. There we go. Alright, that is excellent. If we break their hive, will they get mad? No, they won't. How about that? Alright, and then we can take these downstairs, actually, and far away from them, too. What can I get rid of? We don't need that trapdoor. So we will take these far away and harvest the honeycomb from them and make some more beehives, bring those back and set those up so they have more places to work. We will build up our collection of honey and wax so that we can do some housekeeping throughout. And there were still bees in there? What? Whoa, where did they all come from? Alright, this is not how I expected this to go. At all. Well, I feel bad. I don't want to get poisoned. Okay. Alright, I'm safe. I feel bad killing them. So I don't want to do that. We're just going to let them cool down, and I'm going to safely end the episode from inside of our house. So, like I said, lots of off-camera work happening between now and the next episode, which will be on Saturday. I'm going to do a lot of resource collecting and finish up the barn. Again, that's going to look very similar to the cow enclosure, pretty much identical, so you're not missing much in that regard. But I'm going to do a lot of wood collecting. I'm going to go out, maybe deforest an entire forest, we will see. But I'm tired of running out of resources, especially cobblestone, so I will get going on that a little more. Other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, definitely hit that thumbs up button and be sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. Check the description for some more important information. There's a lot down there that important details that you may or may not want to miss. I don't know. Just check it out, decide for yourself. Anyway, that is all for today's episode of the Optimistic Survival series. Comment, like, subscribe. Remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.